preparation option is set to
Stadium, Baton Rouge. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. It's the Texas Longhorns and the LSU Tigers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, I caught up with the Longhorns head coach before the game. He believes this team has what it takes to be more consistent. They've been in and out of the top 25 at different times throughout the year, but he wants a more consistent approach. Each guy doing their job at the height of consistency each and every week, each and every practice. He believes they have what it takes to really put it together with a more consistent approach down the stretch. Guys?
Okay, Holly. Ready to kick it away first. Fielded in the end zone, it's Wilson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So LSU's offense will go to work first. Now we say hello to Caden Durham. Last time out, scored a touchdown just under 100 yards in their victory. They'll start on the ground with Durham. Danced his way through traffic, pick up for 4 to the 19.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver going in motion. Right back to the well. Shows him the stiff arm. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
It really is no mystery. And Reese, obviously, we were talking about this guy in the open, and already he's getting the ball, and already he's making his presence felt. He just has such great vision and contact balance. And, David, they are going to continue to give him the football until you prove you can stop it.
Yeah, and so the defense is going to have to do something about it. And I know it's early, and that's just one run, but how much are they going to have to commit more people to the box? And they're just going to have to play physical and realize everybody's got a game time. This guy is good, man, and so I look forward to this defense trying to find some answers to stop this great running back.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Running right, it's Durham. Might have a chance. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
He wants to change this route. Back to throw, it's Levitt. What a job to lay out and make the catch. The officials blow the whistle to stop play. There is a Longhorn shaken up. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hall. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Stepping to the right. He'll pull it down. QB got it himself. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
That has to sting as a defense. In a 3rd and obvious passing situation, you're going against this dual-threat quarterback you know can scramble, right? You've got to have somebody at home either spying him or mirroring him, expecting that to happen. That time, the defense wasn't in the right position, and the quarterback absolutely killed them with his legs, picking up the first down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Motion from the wideout. Quick completion to the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. Training staff is out there tending to the injured player, and we will step aside. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Handoff, Caden Durham. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking for space. It's Berry. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
And they said to us in the meetings leading up to this football game, really wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, run the football. First drive, this is exactly what they're doing. They're getting what they want. This defense has to get better at the point of attack.
With the run on 1st and goal. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Man, it's a nice start for this offense. Their defense didn't have to play the first quarter. Like, that was unbelievable ball control, moving down the field methodically, chewing up clock, and most importantly, punching the ball in and getting the touchdown.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. So the Texas Longhorns offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did. He was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
Well, and that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for him, because how you treat him is everything, and they can still run the football with him, and they can still throw it to him, and he's just a nightmare matchup. And you want to slow him down, like make some of those easy touches a little bit harder for him, but you know he's going to get his.
And they pick up the first down in what might be the last play here in the first quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing ends of the field. Manning on play action. Coleman's got it on the right side. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. On first down, here comes this offense. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Wingo. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Guys, let's take a big view of Texas. They've climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name. They've played really, really well. The question is, now can they keep it? David, how many times in the past have we seen a team outside the top 25 finally get ranked and then get blown out the very next week?
And there's not a lot of difference between 25 and 45. A lot of times, so many people close together. So earn that ranking and try to keep climbing.
Makes a grab and room to run. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Longhorns, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Pulls and fires complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Now on first and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own. They'll run with Brown. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns! The extra point here would tie the game.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Bayou Bengals have been able to put on an aerial circus in recent years, but the foundation, a running game.
Yeah, don't forget about the run game. That starts everything, right? Because if you can run it, you can throw it, you can create some balance and keep defenses off guard. But I think LSU does a really good job of always establishing the run game first. Then they'll get to their playmakers and all the speed out wide.
And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Using his legs, it's Hall. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. He might want another play. Looking for a man. It's Levin. Right down the middle. With the catch, it's Green.
That's why the bullet pass is so important. Sometimes these defenses, they don't give you big windows to throw into. You want to take that chance, but you cannot lob that football down the field to get it in there. Nice use of the bullet pass, my friend.
LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. Handoff to the lone back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. The give to the back. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense. Like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Right back to him on the ground. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Looking to convert, LSU comes to the line on 4th. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. They'll go with Durham. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Going to the run, it's Jones. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
Right back to the well. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Leaves it with the running back. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. Absolutely center cut. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 filled with storylines. We kick things off with Boston College taking on the number 10 team, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. And it's the Eagles, able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins. The result today gets them back to 500. It's something they harped on in practice all week, and they will celebrate this one for at least 24 hours. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big 12. Now over to your game at Tiger Stadium in Baton Rouge. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in Baton Rouge.
LSU will put foot to leather to start the 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. After the lack of production in the first half, plenty to talk about. Let's see what they can dial up here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think you stay calm. I think you make adjustments, Jesse. I think you realize what they're doing to us and how can I attack that. But you also tell the guys, low-scoring game, still very much in this. We can still be who we are.
It's a good point. I think on offense, this is not the time to reinvent the wheel. I think you stay true to who you are and what your identity is. And you've got to show confidence in your guys to go out and just execute better here in the 2nd half.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. Now here's Manning. Here's the pressure. He's sacked. This defense all over it.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long, but players like that get nasty.
And the Longhorns will send out the punt unit. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Takes it on the return. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Looking for room, it's Hall. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Dropping back, it's Levin. Looking to the big tight end. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. The Longhorns head out hoping to move the ball on this possession. They didn't get much done the last time they had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They get him on the ground, and boy, they took the business end of that run as he picked up 8. And the Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. The give to Brown. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Time, it's Brown. And the defense dragged him down.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. The Longhorns will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he'd hoped to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Hey guys, down here on the LSU sideline, developing story, guys, their best wide receiver is dealing with a few issues. Very banged up here in this game, but he is battling through it, still on the field, trying to perform for his offense. I'll keep you posted on how he's able to adapt here in the game. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. They'll try it over the left side. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. On the ground, it's Hall. Really nice job creating his own space, running with attitude. He's up to the 37-yard line.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Rides to the back. Finding some room. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on 2nd down, and you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Looking to pass, it's Levitt. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting where it was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and short, the power run here. How about that pursuit? They stop him right at the line of scrimmage, bringing up 4th down.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Running back searching for a hole. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Now on 2nd down, they want to keep moving forward and keep that clock churning. He's got it again. And again, stopped right in his tracks, nowhere to run.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Now he's looking into the middle. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football, had to get a stop, forcing a turnover. Best case scenario, offense back on the field, trailing in the fourth quarter. Time to go win it.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. What a costly mistake and what a big play by the defense to get the football back on the interception. And now this offense can drive down and take the lead.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
A give to Brown. Just tried to barge their way forward out of the gun and still couldn't find any room to run.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
The Longhorns will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He gets it away from his own end zone. He'll field the punt and look for room. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They take over, holding this slim lead, and a drive right here sure would be nice. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
Wants to throw. It's Levin. Looking down the middle. A strike downfield. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
And what a big conversion by the offense there. With the lead late, you're just trying to stay on the field and bleed the clock. At this point, it's tick, 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 tick. Let's run this clock down as low as we can before we snap it.
Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their 2nd. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Might as well stick with him. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. The Longhorns stop the clock for the final time, calling their 3rd timeout. They'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. In the red area, it's Gage. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On the run, it's Hall. Maybe a crease. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
And a nice job by the offense picking up the blitz, understanding that extra guy was coming, and creating just a little bit of a hole for that running back to slither through and get some positive yards.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to run for it. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
Man, the nicest thing in sports to have is to be able to rely on the run game, to have the lead and be able to run that clock out. Just watch it tick, and the defense can do nothing about it. And that right there gets it done. Leaning on the ground game, and Jesse, I don't know about the clock, but that thing's about to run out.
And that's really the identity of this offense, too. They are going to be physical. They're going to run the ball even when you know it's coming. And in that situation where you just need one first down to end the game, you can go out and execute like that. They're going to feel good after this one.
What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads. Hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.